day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode of Gifted Heartz. I'm your host. My name is EP. Hope you guys enjoyed my previous videos. On today's episode, I'm going to be interviewing our very first woman guest. This woman right here, she has started a painting knitting skill. Basically, as you can see on the table, I've got her products. Now, this woman, she has her own brand known as Knits by Nala, where she sells masks. She sells shoes. Well, okay, forget these ones. But this right here, nah, it's too much. It's too much. Nah, shoes, imagine, hats, and many more. And the name is Nala Majola. Nala, how you doing?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
I'm happy to hear that. So I want to say thank you for the opportunity. And obviously, big thank you to the breakfast room for giving us the opportunity to interview you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Beautiful venue. Beautiful vibes.
And how are you feeling? How you been?
I'm good. Just really busy trying to sort out my life on all fronts. So yeah, getting that corporate job while I'm doing this passion of mine on the side. So pretty excited.
That's great to hear then. Now, obviously, the first question I want to ask you is going to be, Nala, just tell me and the viewers, like, who you are. Like, who is Nala Majola?
Nala Majola. Oh, hectic. I'm a last-born child by many years, so I'm the baby of the family. I get spoiled, apparently. So I'm really encouraged to do what I want to do, however I want to do it. And that really opened me up to this in a way. So yeah, and my name means wealth, it means abundance. So in everything that I do it in abundance with a lot of passion. If I like something, I like it a lot and I want to learn how to do that thing. And I've liked clothes my whole life. So yeah, this kind of had to happen eventually, making my own clothes. Yeah.
And like, are you the one in the family who makes their own clothes or the other people also?
My mother, apparently, when I was a child, before I opened my eyes, she used to make amadoli,
Yes.
the things that sit on TVs and cover the TV for some apparent reason. They cover the sofa and all of that stuff. She used to do that. And then, but then we'll get into that later about how this all started. But yeah, my mother is a crocheter herself. She likes to do things. If she can't fix a light bulb and my dad doesn't want to do it, which he doesn't, she does it. If she needs something done, she does it. So I try to get a little bit of that from her. Yeah.
Okay. And now, what would you say made you want to like do the knitting? And when did you decide?
Lockdown, COVID.
Really?
I couldn't bake for my family every single day because they don't eat. They're very annoying. So since I couldn't get my baking finished, I'd bake something, it would last 2-3 weeks. I'm no. What else can I do to occupy my time? And then Ma was making something, I don't know, like a granny square. This is a granny square. So she was just making a granny square. I don't know, her friend showed her a video because we're all on our phones during lockdown. We don't know what to do. So we're all watching each other's statuses. Her friend is sharing this. So I'm like, I can do this. I have a crochet top. Let me make a crochet bikini bottoms. But I didn't know how to crochet, so I decided to knit it. And the knitting just didn't come nicely. And I was like, Ma, you need to teach me how to do this. And then that's how it started.
Damn. And for those who do not know, what is what do you say this is?
It's the most basic crochet thing that you can do, and with granny squares you can do anything.
So let's take a look at it.
Okay, let's for the camera. Let's do it like this.
I see you got some faces here. Some are smiley, some are sad.
Very, very. My friend calls this the bipolar sweat, so that's interesting because it just has all the emotions. But yeah, the granny square, inside the granny square, it can be anything, any shape. There's a whole world of granny squares. So I just decided to make a circle and then make a square around it so that I can make anything around it, and it's connected here with the black. The world world is your oyster with crochet. You can create anything, and I don't limit myself. That's why I have everything. Like some people focus on making hats, bags, shoes. I just want to do it all. I just want to do what I need. I need a hat, let me make a hat that matches my clothes, fine. A dress, whatever.
Now, considering obviously your mom taught you this.
Yes.
Now, who taught you to make these?
Ooh, okay, so I saw this Nike shoe. I copied Nike. I saw this Nike shoe, this Air Force, and this other crochet artist.
You didn't really copy, you got inspired by it.
No, I got inspired, but I did do it, like I zoomed in to see, oh, this is what they did. Because eventually now I can tell what stitches look like. Like, oh, this is a single crochet, this is a double crochet, this is a whatever. This is a granny square, you know? Oh, this is also a granny square, but it looks different to these ones. See, the circle basically can do anything with it. It's like, okay, they have 5 granny squares here. Okay, let me make 5 granny squares. So I was inspired by Nike. I got an old shoe from the Fix that I was really tired of, and I covered it. So I made the sleeve, and then I sewed it on. You can see inside, like it's sewn on. I struggled a lot, but I got it done, and it's a nice fabric, so it was able to, like, the needle went in and out. It was really chill.
I can only imagine. It's gonna be one of those memories that you're never gonna forget. Basically.
It is. It's, yeah. No, I will never forget it. I'll never forget it. And I've just been blessed to get some really artistic people seeing me before I realized I was even an artist, because I've just been making things, and then people are like, no, this is like art. Like no one else can do it like you are doing it. It's unique to you. Keep doing it. Yeah.
Now, obviously, before COVID, like, were you doing anything that's like artistic or creative? Or would you just say you probably just started due to COVID?
Yeah, no, not really. My passion is baking, growing things, plants of a specific kind. But I did not know I didn't know about crochet. I didn't know I was going to be doing this. And I didn't know that I'd be doing it so beautifully, like just so, yeah, I didn't know.
Well, by the way, you just remind me of something. Okay. Thank you for the muffins. Thank you. As you mentioned, you were doing baking. So I was like, yeah, thank you for them.
Yes, no problem.
And if I'm not mistaken, you do have a baking page also, right? I
do have a baking page. It's a no man's land right now.
Yes.
Yeah, I just bake for myself now. I'm not putting the pressure of making it look pretty and artistic. I think I focus my art more on this right now, but I know one day I also want that to be a big thing. I take orders from friends and family, and but I'm not. Just things happen at the right time for me, and right now the time is for this and for my accounting. Those 2 things are coming, like, they just on the come.
Now we're gonna move on to the third question.
Okay.
Kissing, you saw the different clothing pieces.
Yeah.
What did you say is like your biggest inspiration? Like, where do you get most of your inspirations from?
From life. Everything is inspiring to me. Like this top you're wearing, it's in my open tab, and in the future I'm gonna make something inspired by it, and like a whole bunch of other things. It's just life, and I'm inspired by what I need. I needed shoes to walk around the house in, so I made them. I'm just inspired by everything, and maybe a bit of cartoons, because maybe they just like easier. I can't draw people very well, but like cartoons, they're quite simple, straight to the point. Yeah, so I'm trying to do a lot of nostalgia and just bring out the kid in all of us, because you need to do something for the kid in you every single day, because that just keeps you alive, keeps you sane. So, yeah.
And are there any people who inspire you also? Like any creative people
Creative
that do the
people.
knitting?
In crochet, I'm very like the international community is so wide and so welcoming. The crochet community is very cool. Like this isn't my own design. I was testing someone's pattern to see if her instructions are good and whatever. But I'm just inspired by everyone and everything. I just take in the world. Like just sitting here is inspiring, and I'm scrolling through Instagram every day, saving things. I have a bunch of saved tabs on a bunch of different things, compartmentalized. Yeah, everything inspires me. Everyone inspires me. I think people's success inspires me. Maybe I can specifically name Orich Nisi, no my company. Like they have things that I want. What type is so they have like a success that I'm looking to achieve, and I believe I can achieve it. I just need to believe it. I believe I can achieve it, but I need to like really believe it and like really work towards it. But I also believe that everything I'm doing is towards that. Like uzohlangana, okusandayo, somehow, some way.
And do you have like your own definite date to achieve that goal, or you just like going with the
Age.
flow?
Oh no, I've never been a person who sets out my life. I really just go with the flow. Go with the flow, take the flow wherever it takes me, and I just ride the wave and believe somehow it will come together, and it comes together at the right time, in the right quantity, with the right people. It's just, even my job search opportunity, I had an opportunity, and then an even better opportunity came by with a better environment, a better mentorship. That's just how my life is. Perfect timing.
Because of that. And just so I can learn and understand, what do you call, what's the name of this? Since you've been correcting me, it's not knitting.
It's crochet. I know
crochet.
my name is Knits by Nala.
Yes.
But it rhymes. Yeah, it rhymes. Knitting, it's 2 needles. Crochet, it's 1 hook. Just one. But I don't mind. I don't mind the interchangeability of the words. Some people will fight you.
Yep.
I will not, because it works with my name. What crochet by Nala? It just doesn't work. And yeah, my friend came up with that, so thank you. Shout outs. Kwazi, thank you.
Well, thank you for also teaching me something. Now let's move on to like the fourth question.
Yes.
Fourth question will be, what would you say are your struggles?
My struggles as an artist, as a designer.
Yes, as a designer.
Believing in myself. I know. Yo, what a tough question. Yeah, just believing in myself, believing in the vision, believing that everything I'm doing is working towards a greater good, and that greater good will be achieved. Like, it's all gonna work out. But it's really hard to believe that when I am my own best client, my own favorite client. I'm making things for myself and having confidence in myself. I'm not very confident. I just I go to markets, but I'm going for KBN. I'm not going for Unala, you know. So I mean, my biggest struggle is joining that personality with my actual personality and just because it's all me at the end of the day. So I just need to accept that this is like a big part of me, and it deserves the light of day, and it deserves to be in people's houses. It deserves to be on people's bodies, and I'm amazing. I need to know that. Yeah.
And what about like perhaps timing and getting your ideas? Is that also like a struggle, or is that not really?
No, not really. It's more, the struggle is, what do I do? Of the list of things I want to do, it's okay time right now. But what's the priority? Because these things take time. They take time and trial and error. You have to be ready to take out entire rows to start again, just to make sure that the vision is met. And just imagine taking out rows of 5 colors. It's passion. You have to love what you're doing. You have to believe in what you're gonna achieve through doing the thing. I don't know. It's just a lot.
And which pieces would you say probably like the hardest for you? Is it having to make tops, the slippers, the shoes?
Small things.
Which one's like the biggest challenge for you?
Small things. The challenge is this changing colors challenge. Even this is small things. I'm just, because I crochet it and then I sew on the face, like small things. Like a crocheter can see this and be like, oh no, I can do it. Because it's just the most basic slip. Like, it's the most basic stitch. Okay, challenging, but honestly, once you know how to do it, small things. The most challenging is this.
It's basically like the cartoon, having to put it on the design.
Any complicated, multicolored design is a bit hectic. It's not easy. It's like a grid. It's mathematics. You have to be confident in your mathematical abilities. So as an accountant, obviously, it aligns pretty well for me. I like numbers and I like stitching. So
Sweet.
Yeah.
Now let's move on to like the last question.
Okay.
So last question is gonna be Nala then. So what impact are you trying to make with Knits by Nala? Like what's your year-end goal? If I can, let me say year-end goal. Let me say like your long-term goal. What the gift that you have,
What do I want to achieve with it?
Yeah.
I think I'm already achieving a lot. Because within the first year of Knits by Nala, some girl, this shoe really like hits like maybe my most likes at the time. There's this one post that will just blow up and you're like, oh, what happened? And you're like, oh, cool, okay. I'm glad it was actually something I made. This girl from, I don't know if she's Bumalang or Limpopo, I'm so sorry if I'm getting it wrong. But she saw this post and she's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna learn to crochet because I've seen this and I've checked out your page and all these things are possible. You're a Black girl who can do this. Why can't I? And she started a business of crochet because I inspired her. So already that's impactful to me. It's like, it's crazy. How did I do that? I'm just being myself. And then someone is like, that's so cool. I want to be like you. I'm like, damn. So I think my impact is just inspiring people without knowing it. I want to, and not to be a crocheter, but whatever they see in me that I'm doing well, I hope that's a good thing and it helps them, like it encourages them to do well in their lives with the things that they have, the talents that they possess. And yeah.
Well, considering obviously you've inspired some women out there to start their own crochet business, and obviously the founder of Galaxy Boys has obviously came to you and brought a bag.
Yeah.
Now, wouldn't that have to boost your confidence though? Because I'm kind of confused. If all that has happened, why would you still have a lack of belief in yourself? It's just
I
like it's just one of those things. Like
It's just one of those things. People don't see themselves.
Mm.
I think it's difficult. There's days where I'm like, yes, this is me. Like my first orders were from like really like, but I don't know. I think okay, maybe if I met Beyonce,
yes.
I'd melt. Okay, I'd just disintegrate. But every other person other than Beyonce, I'm very like, you're just another person to me. Let me treat you like that so that I'm not overwhelmed by your existence. So when things happen like that, it's like, yes, you are this amazing person, but you're just another customer that you're just another person that saw something that I made and liked it. Maybe it's my brain trying to keep me humble. I think it's just it's amazing in the moment, but like after a few, and I'm gonna write it down. It's gonna be a part of my KBN CV and all of that stuff. Every beautiful thing that has happened, but at the core of it, you're just another human being that saw something in me, and I in turn will see something in you. Everyone I've been attracted to, or I've like their energies, like there's something that you have that my soul likes. There's something that I have that your soul likes, and I think that's just at the core of it what I try to base it on. It just needs to. I can't look at a name. I need to look at the energy of the person. That's it. Does that make sense? I don't know, but kind of is the best explanation I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to stay humble in this, because if I now, it will be a mess, and it's not me. I'm not that person. I'm a very quiet, observant, calm, cool, collected person, and I apply it to everything that I do and every achievement that I make. I just accept it, because there will be highs and then there will be lows. So I just need to stay level through it all. Because even when I'm depressed sharp, but I still need to get things done. So just, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's unique to you. It's unique of you.
Yeah, thanks. I try. Level-headed.
That brings us to the end of the interview then.
Oh my goodness.
But obviously, like, if anything that you want to say to the viewers out there, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Thank you, and thank you, viewers. I wasn't pointing at you there. I'm so honored. This journey hasn't been easy. Life is not easy. But if you just keep putting one foot in front of the other, you'll be amazed at where you are when you look up. And don't forget to look up. I think, yeah.
And if people out there want to like buy your clothes or perhaps like do some custom designs,
yes,
are you welcome to hit you up?
I love customs. I love any color. Challenge me. I love challenges. At Knits by Nala. KNITSBYNALA. Yeah, hit me up. Let's converse. Let's become friends. I like friends because it's easier. Like, make me your friend so that I can step into your mind easier and you can tell me your proper vision and I can make that come to life. It's easier if we on a level playing field. Yeah.
Impressive. You hear that? And well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Well, see, Nala, big thank you for the opportunity to interview you. I hope you don't waste your gift, and hope obviously you achieve your goals and obviously start believing more in yourself.
Thank you.
And to viewers out there, thank you. Stay blessed. Take care.